You'd think that as someone who's been dancing her whole life, I'd be an expert at feeling by now. Dance asks us to live in our bodies, to feel, and to make others feel. But the systems that hold this art form, they're not always built for that. They're masculine, optimizing. Sometimes it feels like there's only one right way to do things, especially for female artists. So we learn to lead from the mind, to plan, to analyze, to think our way into the work instead of feel our way through it. Feeling. In a world obsessed with strengthening the mind, gaining knowledge, doing things the right way, it's easy to forget that life actually starts when you feel. When you feel your body, your heart beating, the warmth of your morning matcha against cold fingers, the weight of your clothes, even the air on your skin. Strengthening the mind has value, but when we lead with feeling first, the mind follows, without force. As someone who is creative and highly sensitive, I know what it's like to go against my heart and intuition in the name of mind over matter. For a period of time, I forgot the actual point of living, of feeling that aliveness and the importance of grounding first before getting that energy to rise in our bodies. In dance, it's so important to know where your feet are, to fire up those systems of pleasure. We always start from the ground up. There's a reason we begin with bar work and ballet, so we can feel grounded enough to sense the sensations first, before playing with the feeling and freedom to express. Believe it or not, this is something my almost 80-year-old Pilates coach reminded me of during our session, as I prepare my body for a season of training and dancing again. He reminded me how often we forget, in life and in dance, that it all starts with a feeling, not with how it should look. Dance should look alive, not like a series of positions. Trusting that sitting in the feeling will manifest beautifully in our bodies and in our external reality. I mean, isn't that Manifestation 101? Our minds are powerful, but our hearts and intuition are even more powerful than we think. They are the ones driving our expansion. So why do so many of us choose to stay in our heads when the medicine of life lives in our bodies? I'm a very goal-oriented person. That's not going to change. I am human. I'll always desire more. But in 2026, one of my biggest intentions is to focus on the feeling and allow the universe and myself to take the aligned action and let those feelings move into the world without controlling or forcing a specific outcome that my mind or ego wants. It's okay to be specific, but it's also important to stay open and remember that life is always in motion, so long as we're breathing and feeling, experiencing. Through my art and life, I only wish to feel and experience, because life isn't so great when you numb. Numbing can provide temporary relief, but I don't want to live life not feeling what it's like to be alive and human. So save the numbing for getting a filler at the dentist, if you're ever gonna need one.